Hello, beautiful souls. It is January the 4th, 2026. This is day 55 of 111 days of sharing my real, raw frequency and energy. And I just thought I'd sit down here and have a quick conversation. There's not going to be probably a lot. This will probably be a short one. And it's because I've been enjoying time with my significant partner. Well, he has been here for the holiday break from him doing some work over in Sierra Leone, Africa. So I just wanted to sit down and do this quick video and talk about a couple things that came to mind this morning when I had just a little bit of a pause and space. And again, I tend to journal less when we are together for obvious reasons, because I journal when I feel called to, and I pay my attention to those other things that are important. So again, I hope everyone's doing well. And just going to 111 on the timer for all my numbers people and my twin soul connections out there. It's been a ride. So I'm just going to probably talk about a little bit of journaling stuff that came in last night. And it was the super full moon in the super full wolf moon in Cancer. So are you having a little bit of a emotional release? So like the video's 144 on the timer. That's the second time I think I've seen that number today. Saw 911 again, so please get curious about those numbers if you've seen them on repeat. There's no coincidences to that. Okay. Let me just take a look here. I'm trying to remember what I talked about yesterday, because I did a lot of content yesterday for obvious reasons, clearly. But I just wanted to just check in and see how everyone was doing. Allowing those emotions to flow. Let the emotion be in motion. Energy in motion is emotions. So cry, laugh, scream, shout, whatever it is. I just had another little bit of a cry here as we parted ways. And feeling is the alchemy. So you are the alchemist, you are the master alchemist, and feeling those emotions and moving through those emotions and stop bypassing and burying them is where the magic happens. Okay. So yeah, just again going back to allowing those emissions, because we are in that 1-1 portal phase still, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. The 1-1 portal, 111 portal opening, and then of course up until at least the 11th, and then in that we've got all these meteor showers. We had the super full moon, in Cancer, which is a very emotional releasing type energy, the water energy. So if you're seeing signs and synchronicities of water, bodies of water, there's no coincidences there. If you're having a lot of crying or purging in the form of liquids, and that can look many ways. I don't need to go into details. So just understand that's part of this purging, personal purging and collective purging as well. All right. Oh, let's see here. So 1144 also is on the books here. So yes, so you're feeling a lot. The mind is confused, and that's a good thing. So if your mind is feeling confused, that's a good thing. You're probably feeling a lot right now. If your mind is trying to figure it out, you are let me see here. Okay. So if your mind is trying to figure things out, it's distorting the frequency signal. So we need to feel more into our bodies, feel into your hearts. And when you do that, when you feel more into your body and into your heart, it actually becomes a lot easier, because if you get too much into mind, the ego mind, that's where you start distorting the signals in the frequency that you're trying to, the higher consciousness and source is trying to send you. And it's struggling. So we got to kind of get into the body more and feel into the body, into the heart. Okay. So the higher your frequency and consciousness is, the easier it gets to be. So again, I can attune to that yes, there are still struggles, but I definitely understand the fact and can attest to, speak to that the higher your frequency and consciousness is, the easier it does get. It does. So there'll be more easier days than hard days. There's less time spent on the struggle bus, as my daughter loves to call it, those struggle bus moments, okay? So allow it, don't attach to it. So allow things to flow and don't attach to people, places, things, circumstances, situations, memories, whatever it is, okay? And stay embodied in your authentic truth. So continuing to stay embodied in your authentic truth. You are here now to live and be the ultimate creator. So you are here now to live as the ultimate creator, okay? I am unique and I am extraordinary. So these are just some notes that I'm just wanting to share. So I see you, I feel you. I am unique, you are unique. I am extraordinary as you are extraordinary. So these are just things that came in late last night. All right. So this is again just some journaling notes, and whether I saw them posted on social media. So the universe meets you at the depth of your surrender. So the universe meets you at the depth of your surrender, not the height of your struggle. So the universe meets you at the depth of your surrender, not at the height of your struggle. So we are the trailblazers. So trusting yourself more and more, trusting myself, trusting the path that's right for me. So if somebody else is trying to tell you that this is the right path, follow your own path and trust that path is the right path. So even though it might not be understood by those around you because it's not meant to be, and even to your ego mind, trust the path that your soul wants you to go. If your soul wants you to go right, go right. Okay? Even though the ego is trying to convince you that the safe route and this is the route we always take, the soul's wanting you to go right. It's time to go right. It's time to go right and trust the path. Even in the unknown of what that path is going to show you or bring you, you've got to trust that path moving forward, okay? And the magic happens when you start continuing to believe in yourself. So the magic is believing in yourself and believing that if you can do it, then you can make anything happen. So the magic is believing in yourself and that you can do anything and that you can make anything happen. So the magic is believing in yourself and that you can do anything and you can make anything happen, okay? So I just, wrote down some notes about some maybe potential light language here. So again, just going back to that emotional safety, releasing those emotions, okay? And then continuing to be your true self always, even when it feels uncomfortable. Continuing to fly your freak flag, your frequency flag, in its most messy, authentic, rawest, truest, authentic way possible. And quit being so concerned, 818 on the timer, about what those around you are thinking about, whatever that is. We don't concern about that anymore, okay? So we want to observe, we don't want to absorb, okay? And this is with everything that's going on right now. So be the observer, don't absorb, okay? And remember that a person's behavior is a mirror of their inner world. It's not about you. So continue to remember that a person's behavior is a mirror of their inner world, and it's not about you. It's that inner aspects that need to be healed that is being reflected and mirrored back to them. And it's not about you. It's about something that it's being reflected and mirrored to them for them to work on, okay? So protect your inner environment like sacred ground. So protecting your inner environment like sacred ground. Observe the behavior, learn from it, but don't absorb it. So protect your inner environment like sacred ground. Observe behaviors, learn from it, but don't absorb it. It's again going back into staying away from the gossip, the nonsense, the chatter about the bullshit that's going on out there, all the bullshit nonsense that's going on this big, magnificent, grand stage, this grand play, this grand orchestration. And I don't need to go into details what that is, but if it looks crazy, it probably is crazy, and they're trying to distract you. It's a distraction. All right. Remember, these are all characters in a play. right? On a big stage. And they're presenting it to you if you're paying your attention to that nonsense. It really is, okay? And it's, again, to get your attention, your attraction. It's again, a way to siphon your energy. Your most valuable currency is your energy, okay? And the frequency that you are embodying in that energy, okay? So it's time to go for it. It's time to go wild. It's time to be big and bigger than you can even imagine, okay? So without the darkness, there would never be light. So we've got to have both, okay? So without the darkness, you would never know the light, okay? And be so grateful for the smallest things in life. The walks, the quiet moments, the stillness, a good meal, a shared time, space, and energy in stillness, in the non-doing. So be grateful for these small moments that people from the outside looking in might think that they're nothing, but those, I think, the smallest moments or the biggest moments. You know, I don't need big grand gestures. Yeah, we like big grand gestures, don't get me wrong, but I don't need those. Okay? So just be grateful for all of it. Everything on this journey and everything in every single now present moment. I'm so grateful that I have the technology to sit here and have these conversations with you as often as I'm called to. I'm grateful that I have a television that I'm able to put nature sounds on, that I don't have to be consumed by traditional television. I'm grateful that I have candles to burn. I'm grateful that I have a home, a roof over my head. I'm grateful I have food in my fridge, a car to drive. You know, I'm grateful I have a bed to sleep in. 1144 on the timer. I'm just grateful for everything, even the struggles, even the hurt, the pain, the trauma, the abuse. I'm grateful for all of it. All of it. Because that's brought me to this now present moment, in this now present self that I am. Okay? All right. So remember that if you put your focus on, I'm going to mention media again, and if I need to go into detail what media I'm talking about, if you continue to put your focus on that media, just know that you're being hijacked and you're falling into a trap. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So that's why I say disconnect from that part of it. Disconnect yourself completely from people that are gossiping about it, talking about it. Let's say you have family threads or friend threads that you're talking about whatever's taking place. Your energy, your loosh, is being hijacked, and your frequency and your energy is being altered. Okay? We want to disconnect from that. Okay? And if you do, like I said, observe, but don't absorb, and laugh. Because it's fucking laughable at this point. It really is. And the more nonsensical it is, you're being shown one thing, but you don't know what the underlining truth is about it. So the absurdity of it, all of it, is to get your attention, to siphon your energy, and to lower your frequency. But what's the true aspect of it? I like that word, true. Okay? So when you live from presence, creation happens effortlessly. So when you live from presence, creation happens effortlessly. Being here and now is the most powerful frequency there is. And that's from Courtney and Zero. So thank you, Courtney and Zero. So when you live from presence, creation happens effortlessly, and being here now is the most powerful frequency that there is. So thank you again, Courtney and Zero, for that. You need to stop stressing about how and when your manifestation will show up. That's been a big lesson for me. It's like I just keep things inside have changed so massively that the outside hasn't really. So just continuing to stop stressing out about how, the when, or the why your manifestation will show up. All right. And I'm going to leave you on that, and I'll probably do a card pull here in a little bit just to see what, I like to pull some cards around the moon. And thank you for clicking play, liking, and subscribing. And I know the energy is a little different right now, but that's because of everything that's taken place in like the last 24 hours. So I love you, beautiful souls, and I will talk to you soon on the next one. Bye.